Just wanted to give you guys an update. So we're at the phase with our nonprofit where the IRS has acknowledged that they have all of our paperwork. So we are still waiting to see the outcome of the approval, which we should hear something within the next few weeks. What has went on with Charlotte Hope? Well, Charlotte Hope, if you check our website out at charlottehope.net, we are in the Metro Atlanta area. We have, thank God, have found our building in our office location. We will be combining with a teacher who is getting ready to resign. At this time, I will not be revealing her name because I don't know the situation with her current employer. But she will be merging with us to help tutor, and she has a her own business that she's getting ready to start, which is going to be mentoring, and it's something like childcare, but it's for ages 5 to I think 13. It's basically homeschooling for those kids who parents want them in a smaller setting. And that kind of fits with the ADHD because with the ADHD kids, they learn more. Well, I should say this, they retain more information. They're able to cope more. They're able to follow directions a little more with being in a smaller setting because anything distracts them. So it was a blessing to meet her, and meeting her in the most awkward situation. I was in one of these FedEx stores here in Georgia trying to get my passport together, and I ran into her. We went to the point of our conversation where we were introducing each other and the things that we have planned for our new adventures. Now, thinking about all the things that I have overcome with dealing with the ADHD is I know that it's not my fault. I know that it's not hers. So God give his challenges to the oddest people. And I say that it's because I fully believe in God. I feel that each day that I open my eyes is a blessing. Okay, so I well, I'm gonna say this before I say so. I do not attend church the way I should. I really don't go, and I'm not proud of that because I used to go. But some would say that me being one of those who do not attend like I should would be the one that would take it the hardest. But I know God give his strongest battles to his strongest people. So I stopped blaming me. I stopped dodging the entire scenario. I stopped because I was playing the blame game, and you as a parent, I'm sorry, I'm in different angles, I'm sitting down. You as a parent feel that, what did I do? Is it genetic? But it's not. They just require a little more time. So what I did, I withdrew my kids from homeschool. I mean from public school, so that I can focus a little more on them and their education. And so they all attend K-12, the Cyber Academy, and I love it. I love it. It is a absolute blessing. They are so hands-on with the kids. I we just started, and they already have the opportunity to visit places like Europe, Paris, and I have a strong Southern accent, and so I can't stand it because even though I'm saying the words, I'm pronouncing it wrong, or my accent is so strong you can't understand it. So I am now starting to see a speech therapist. So I would keep you guys along with me along this journey to see how my conversation go from here, because I have started a bad habit of stuttering by trying to catch myself so that I say things clearly. I have to change it. And I'm also losing my voice, so I thank you for your patience. Seeing Tatiana go through so many transitions, when I withdrew her from public school and I was just reading over her records after the new school obtained them and parents have their copies, there was so much in there, like incidents where she have had altercations from being bullied, altercations where she was also releasing her anger and her frustration out with other kids, and it just was not healthy. And it had got to the point where her suicide attempts had started really concerning me. Like, at first I was like, she just wants some attention. She's just looking for some attention. Parents, please, please, if your child makes that statement, whether you feel that it is a cry for attention, cry for being seen, it's really a cry for help. And with her having ADHD, my baby actually rides the waves with her emotions. I'm a Capricorn, and sometimes I can be stubborn, or sometimes we tend to ride off our emotions some as well. But her, it was very unstable. So with her having that imbalance, what if one day she would have did it? What if one day my baby felt that her having ADHD, and you guys, please, my hair was pressed, but I've been studying and doing my schoolwork and laying across the bed. But what if she couldn't take it no more? What if I did not address the issue? What if I did not, you know, say, hey, what about me? Is it anything in me, in my way of communicating with her, that could be said in her house? Is it something that I'm missing? Starting this nonprofit meant so much to me because so many parents, we do not understand the cope, the coping, the embracing, the dealing with, the becoming more knowledgeable on, so we can assist them properly. We tend to sweep it under the rug. Oh, they ain't got no ADHD. They just bad. They ain't got ADHD. They just need this. You cannot discipline every mental disorder. What I mean by that is, some parents believe in spanking. You can't beat this disorder out of those kids. Period. You're only breaking them down more mentally. You have to, because they're also sensitive. They, as I stated, rise their emotions. So you have to grasp hold of them. What I mean by that is corner them with their, sit them down. Listen, I know right now you're having a bad day, or whatever the situation may be. I know you're having a bad day. I can understand. My mommy understands. Woosah. You know, when you start feeling like this, it's not. Okay, hold 1 second. So I know sometimes you're frustrated. I understand. You know, instead of letting your sister, your brother, or friend, or whatever agitate you to the point where you're very upset like this, just take a few moments to yourself to gather your thoughts, count to 10, and then try to reapproach that situation. Because if you just lash out or punish them every time, they're feeling bullied at home as well. And everything is not diagnosed by a spanking. They are bad, if you speak things in existence as much as some of us accidentally does, it backfires. I have started where I take my kids on. My son is becoming that teenager that doesn't really want to be bothered all the time. But if he's out with us, we do family events that he will also like. But mostly me and my girls. I have Tatiana, Ciara, Tatiana is going to be 14 this month, you guys. Yay! And she also wrote this beautiful song in regards to ADHD, and I will post that within the next day or so. I have to get around to it. But I have Soraya, who just turned 12. I have Nayana, who is 3. And I have Charlotte, who's 7 months. She turned 7 months on January this 12th. So, Barnes & Noble is going to be our best friend. Homeschooling them, I did not want to take them away, but the homeschool, they was going to another homeschool, but then they got accepted to one of the homeschools that I really wanted them to be accepted to, and they did. There's so many opportunities with this school. They're even also able, to go and participate in sports, recreational activities, after school activities, just the same as the regular students, field trips and things, and I love that. I used to be so distracted with, I wouldn't say just hanging out, but I was a frustrated parent with a mentally challenged child with my own emotional roller coasters and anxiety, that I was dealing with, and I was consumed, and it was not until I also started addressing my issues mentally, for my emotions and my feelings and things. It wasn't until I addressed me that I was able to fully help her. So I wanted to just do a quick update with everyone, and I just wanted to tell you, if your child has the signs, and you can see signs of that on our IG page at Charlotte Hope Inc., Facebook page Charlotte Hope Inc., or you can also look the information up yourself. With Charlotte's Hope, we have found our location. We will be officially located in Decatur, Georgia, off of County Road. I am so excited. Blessings come in the midst of all storms, because at a time that I was preparing to give up on this and say it may not be, I could not, I promised myself a long time ago that those babies that didn't ask to be here but deserve everything while they were here were getting more of me. And when you learn to cope with your own mental instability, you will excel in anything you do. Your focus changes When you start thinking positive, you inhale, you embrace, you receive positive results. I was somebody that was easily triggered. I was somebody that if I was angry, it controlled my day. If I was happy, it controlled my moment. And I had to learn to balance that. If I'm angry, everyone should know I'm angry. That is something that I must challenge and deal with within myself. Because even if someone else made me mad, the fact that I am this angry means that that person controls me. Soraya, that means that that person controls me. And I'm sorry, you guys, that's my kids in the background. And that is not true. I control me. I'm going to allow you to dictate whether or not I stay free, because when I was real rowdy, I'm trying to change. It's one day at a time. It could easily be an altercation with me. See, honesty is the key out here. It was easily altercations. Meet me outside. What the slang is, shoot me my one. Whatever the slang is, that's exactly what you could have gotten, but there's no results. And to stop bullying, seeing my daughter be bullied taught me one thing. It's up to us to bring these young girls together, stop all of this unnecessary competing, and start embracing each other. You failed, sister. We're sisters. Get back up. I had an altercation with a young lady and I almost snapped, and I had to remember the quote. And I love that quote. It's not mine. I did not originally come up with that quote, but I love it. Queen, you must fix your crown. Everything does not require profanity, the disrespecting each other, calling each other out of our names. Our kids are watching. We must remember that. Our little ones are watching. And I know, speaking for me, my kids look up to the same woman that they about know do not play, but your kids look up to you. They look at you and they try to mimic you. So you have to be that role model you want them to be. But I thank everyone for tuning in. And again, Tatiana will be doing her song in a few days. We have our dance team now. We're in, right now I'm in the works of working with one of my close friends. Well, we grew up together, but she's such a sweet person. I was more so of her big sister's age, but she's a sweet person. You can check out her products at the Shoe Factory on IG as well, Instagram. And she has some great deals. And I'm in the process of getting with her so that we can design those outfits for practice and for competing. It's something that I'm excited for, and I just pray that I stay covered within this. I pray that my Maya covers me. I pray that God keeps his hands around me, my situation, and we're able to move forward with this nonprofit. And my biggest dreams is for us to eventually have Charlotte Hope expanded throughout the United States. That's my dream. Even if it does not happen, I'm going to keep working towards trying to make it happen. That's the big difference. Have a good night, and thank you.